Now, what? I'd like you to bring your argument, please. How does the Creator create Himself?
Okay.
I'd like you to bring
No,
your argument,
I mean,
please.
I mean, what do you say? I mean, the zero, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So what is the before zero? I mean, can you explain it? Nobody can explain before the zero. So because you don't explain who create the creator. I mean, we don't have the intelligence. I mean, you and me have the limited intelligence because of the limited intelligence. We cannot explain some, like mysterious things, some extraordinary things. So we have a limitation.
Again, you're making lots of claims, but I'm waiting for your argument. You're just saying you cannot, and you cannot, and you cannot do this, and you cannot do that. But who said you cannot? And how? Why should? Why do you, are you saying you cannot when it's obvious that you can?
Yeah, because I believe that if there is a creation, if there is a design, so someone had made this design and the creation. Without someone, the things cannot be exist. You just check our planet Earth. Okay, there are I mean, in the universe there are lots of asteroids, but they never come to hit to the Earth. I mean, have you ever uh, uh, seen the news about any asteroid hit to the Earth, planet Earth? Because I haven't seen.
I've
So
seen, yeah,
we
I've
have,
seen.
yeah, I have. I mean, we have created for a special purpose. Okay, the human being. There is a only creation in the world who who is having the high intelligence. There are lots of species also living with us. The animals, they don't have any intelligence. They are animals, but only the human beings have the intelligence. They
So,
can
so
control
what,
everything.
what, point of view do you, where do you come from? I'm not understanding where you get all this. Human beings must be the best because they're intelligent. Why should intelligence be the yardstick of what's best and what's not best? Because human beings are not very intelligent the way they make up silly religions and then stick to them and then use those as an
See,
excuse to commit crimes against humanity. I don't think that I
the
don't think
problem is
that
that
your idea is very
no,
convincing.
no, it's not
Your
idea.
argument is
The
not very
problem is
convincing, man.
no, no. I'm not arguing, Sydney. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just putting my point in
You
front
know,
of you.
you were making very firm that humans, people must do this and people must do that, and humans are the highest intelligence, and therefore they're special.
Yes, we have.
Da da da.
We have.
No,
I mean, do
I
you?
just not. It's not convincing, dude. Really.
Okay, Sydney. Do you find any other species living with us have some special power, special ability?
Have you ever,
Like if you
heard of a dog giving birth to a non-dog?
no, 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 no. It's not the we are not
No, I'm
comparing the
asking
birth
you.
or
Have you ever heard of a dog giving birth to a non-dog?
no,
Right. So dogs give birth to dogs, correct?
exactly.
Exactly. So therefore, gods give birth to gods. So whoever your god is lower than the god or gods that created your god.
No, Sydney,
Yes, come
God
on.
doesn't
It's
require.
logical, no?
It's not logical,
So
bro.
it's
I
logical.
mean,
If dogs give birth to dogs, and cats give birth to cats, and humans give birth to humans, then gods give birth to gods. That's logical.
okay, I coming to your this question, I mean your statement. See, the God does not require the approval or anything. I mean,
Where does God come
he
from then?
himself.
How does your God come into existence? This is just a simple question I'm asking you.
Sorry, say again. Where is the
How
God
does
came?
your God come into existence from nothing?
So I already answer your question because of the
No,
limitation of the intelligence.
if I didn't ask you the question exactly the same way. Now I'm asking you this way: how did your God come into existence from nothing?
Okay, I'm giving you your answer. So please give me some time. I'm giving your answer.
All
See,
right, all right.
I'm just giving you one example. Okay. See, Sydney, you and me, we are the human being. Okay. You have some high intelligence than me. You can think more deeply from your brain. I only think from my maximum level. So if suppose I'll give you one example. Suppose there is a one bodybuilder, the bodybuilder into at the gym. I mean, he's lifting 20 kgs barbell. Okay, so he's a very powerful in the body, and the other guys he can only lift the 10 kgs. So there are the limitation of the strength. Okay, and another thing like the one person can see the thing from the far distance, like say the 100 meter, he can clearly see the object. Okay, but the other person cannot see the object. Okay, I mean, he can see the blur image, and the same way the person can think deeply, more deeply than other person like you. So in the same case, we have the limited intelligence, so we cannot explain the existence of the God. So the books and the prophets come to us and explain us that this is your God. He created you, and God does not require the father and son and the children. He created the mankind.
Yeah, but who created God? From
Yeah,
nothing.
and
From
you
nothing,
you
where
you
did God come from?
again asking you again you asking the same question.
Well, you're giving me an unsatisfactory answer, an unconvincing answer.
Because you believe in the scientiology, you believe in the science. Am I right? I mean, you believe in the science and the technology and
What's wrong
everything.
with science? I'm sorry, what's wrong with
No,
science?
it's
What's
nothing
wrong with
wrong.
science and
It's not.
technology? I don't understand.
No, no, it's nothing wrong. It's
What do you mean?
nothing
What do you
wrong,
mean? I
man. Nothing.
believe in science and technology. If I say yes, then you're going to tell me I'm an idiot because
See,
science and
science.
technology are unpredictable or something, and God is
No, no,
predictable.
no.
Or you're going to
Science.
give me some kind of
Science. Yeah,
nutty
yeah, yeah.
argument?
No, no. I'm coming to your point.
All right, go ahead.
Science is work. Science is a work on the reality and the theory.
Yeah.
It's what the things the scientists invented. They believe in the invention and they
Mm-hmm.
believe in the theory.
Yeah.
This will happen after so many years. Okay, there are the 2 trillion, 3 trillion galaxies. They are
Hold
just,
on a second. You don't
just
believe in a theory until you test it, right?
see. Theory is just assumption. I mean,
You
it's not
don't.
the
Hold on a second. Am I correct that you don't adopt a theory until you've tested it and it's been tested by others and it's been verified as being a theory that is correct? Isn't that the way you do theories? Isn't that where you wait until you do a lot of testing so you can make sure that your theory is correct? Am I right?
see
Am I?
theories are,
What is a theory?
yeah, the theory are, it's all about the data and the experiment. Okay, it's not the confirmed result. It's not the confirmed result. They just.
Of course, it's the confirmed. What are you talking about? It's not the confirmed
So how
result.
do you? Okay, okay, okay.
What do
So
you
do you believe in the? Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you believe in the Darwin theory,
in the what?
the evolution theory?
Well, evolution is
Do you
not a
believe it is?
evolution is a fact. It's part
No,
of
it is
reality.
theory,
Yeah,
man.
evolution is part of reality. We're not going to go there.
No, no, it's a Charles Darwin evolution theory. he, if you can read the Wikipedia or a Google or the books, when I was in school, we read the theory of the Charles Darwin. So he observed the nature, he observed the app, and he just assumed that the app-like creature, this was our ancestor. The same ape-like creature, the species. There are the 3 to 4 species come from the same creature, the ape-like creature. So this was a theory. I mean, who went there? I mean, do you believe that some people went there in the past, in the history, and that confirmed that yes, it is 100% true fact? It's theory.
Do you know what?
Science is.
Do you know what Darwin actually did? What did Darwin do when he was in the Galapagos? Did you know?
See,
Do
Darwin
you
was
know what Darwin did in the Galapagos?
actually I read some. I read only the theory, only that evolution theory.
Okay,
Actually,
how did
I
he
did
get to
not
his
go.
theory? How did he get to his
He
conclusion?
observed. He observed, and with his
Well,
companions,
okay, there you go. He observed, but what did he observe and for how long?
he
And
observed
what was he
the.
looking for?
Yeah, he observed the ape, the chimpanzee, the gorilla. They have the. They had the
On the
similar.
Galapagos Islands, there's no chimpanzees or gorillas.
Actually, I'm sorry.
You know where Darwin went, right? You know where the Galapagos Islands are?
Actually, I don't know. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm also poor in the English, so I'm
No,
just
no, 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 no.
trying my best to understand.
All of a sudden, when you don't, when your argument starts becoming a little bit less believable, your English becomes poor. I don't use that. I don't take that as an excuse. You knew coming in here that your English had to be good.
Actually, I don't know the proper knowledge of the Charles Darwin. I only read
So
the
why you bring
theory.
it up?
Okay.
Why did you bring it up?
No, no, it's about the theory. I mean, see, you
I
asked me
know
what
we're
is the
going in
theory.
circles here. I told you how the theory gets proved or disproven. You know, the theory gets debunked or it holds or it stands. I told you that, right?
But why the people I mean say theory? Why don't they say fact? If it is a fact, so they just say it is a fact, 100% true fact. Why
Yeah.
they use theory word? Why they use the word theory?
Well, because
Actually, I'm,
even your God is a theory,
see, it is a belief. It's not theory. Belief. It is our belief.
right? But it's not a fact.
Yeah,
It's,
it is belief.
it's a belief, but not a
You
fact.
don't
It's
see
faith.
if you see if your belief is no God, so it's okay. It's okay. It's no problem.
Why is it
And my
okay?
belief
Why
is
is it okay? If your God absolutely exists, why is it okay for me to? Why is it okay for me to say that there's no God? I'm lying to you then, aren't I?
no, 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 no. It's
Yeah,
up to you.
absolutely. If it's a
It's up.
fact, if your God is a fact, and I say nonsense, your God
No,
is not a
no.
fact, that means I'm
But
lying
I
to you.
have. I didn't say you my God is a fact. It is our belief. It is our belief. We believe our God is
Then
there.
why do you ask
Uh,
me why I don't believe in God?
because I thought you are the atheist.
I am an atheist,
Yeah, so
and you
that's why
said
I
God
asked
is
you.
just a belief, but I'm an atheist. God doesn't exist, so it doesn't really cross my mind until you guys come in and bring it up.
But you know what? What I want to understand.
Yes.
I mean, the person. Why should why shouldn't they not believe in God? I mean, is there any problem to believe in God?
Well, God doesn't exist. God is just a myth. So you can believe in him if you like, but understand that you're believing in God on faith alone.
But the problem is with the atheist person. He believes in the theory. He's not believe in the fact.
Listen, I'll talk for the atheist person if you like. You talk for the religious person, but please don't talk for the atheist person. If you want to know something, ask, but don't make up stuff and say that the atheist person thinks this and the atheist person thinks that, because you're putting every single atheist person into the same box. I could say
No, no, actually,
every
no,
single
actually,
Muslim thinks this, and I'll put
no, no, no,
something
no,
out there, and
no,
you'll say to me, no, 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 no. There's lots of different Muslims out there, and not everybody
but
thinks that way. So don't play that
but
game with me, please.
no, but Sydney, I'm not giving something. I'm not talking something bad against bad
No,
for
just
the
don't
atheists.
don't be
They are
deceitful.
human.
Be
Yeah, just we
forthcoming.
are.
Okay.
Okay, with all respect, I'm not disrespecting the atheist peoples. Okay, they are also human beings. They have the right to live in the, in the world. So don't take me wrong. Actually, we are just discussing. Actually, I want to understand what is the problem for not believing the God. I mean,
I would
if
like
we
to
do,
understand how you can you just said the human being is the most intelligent, right?
right, right,
Right. So with the higher intelligence that you have, how
okay,
can you and you know how to think logically and rationally, I mean you get through life that way. How can you possibly say that uh, God is a thing that's basic and fundamental and not to be discussed? How can you, with somebody with your high intelligence, how can you not question God? How can you not question this God who does nothing for you other than, I don't know, give you some kind of wishful thinking hope? That's what I don't understand. It's not what you don't understand about me. It's how I don't understand how people who so intelligent like yourself can at some level be so deluded, and really so, I don't know, stupid about believing in a non-existent, unbelievable, irrelevant, impossible God. Hey, Bulldog.
Maybe he's not that smart after all. Maybe you overestimated, and he wasn't, you know, smart, and you thought that he was.
Well, I didn't. I just asked him, how did your God come into existence from nothing?
Yeah, and what did he say?
He went on and on and on about, God can this and you can must do this and God this and God.
Oh,
He just totally ignored my question.
oh, okay. In other
but
words,
hello,
he doesn't know.
yeah, yeah. But
No, he
Sydney,
doesn't
I
know.
mean, no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, you said right. Actually, I have some problem in the understanding because I'm not powerful in the English. So whatever I understand, I try to explain you. So you said, how did the God come to the existence? Okay, because if we have the high intelligence, then why should we not ask ourselves or some other people to about the existing of the God? Do you believe the do you believe about the Mars? Have you? I mean, how
I,
did
I
you? How? Okay, okay, okay.
you
How do you know about the
misinterpreted,
Mars?
you misrepresented
No, no, no,
my
no.
my
I'm just asking.
question. I said, how did your God come into existence from nothing?
Yeah.
That, I'm sorry, I just had to correct you.
Okay. Nothing. Okay. Existing from nothing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But how can we explain it? Because we don't have the intelligence.
Then how do you
I
know
mean,
your
we have a
God
limited
actually
thinking.
exists? How do you know God actually exists if you don't have the intelligence to explain it?
But it is a belief, man. It's a belief. It's not about. It's a belief. We never see the God. It's a belief.
Then why are you
But you
questioning my
got no
lack of
evidence.
belief? I don't
Yeah,
get it.
well, that means you
I
got no
haven't. I
evidence.
mean, hello. I'm sorry. I didn't ask you. I did not ask you. I'm just I'm just asking you what is the problem for not believing in the God. I'm just simply asking. I'm not
Because
questioning
there is
about
no
your
God
faith.
to believe in. Don't you get, I don't understand why you don't
So
get
okay.
it.
So so you do you believe in the Mars and the atmosphere of the Mars? I mean, how do you know about the Mars? I mean, have you ever been there to the Mars? Because
My science books told me, and my teachers
yeah,
told me.
okay. So you are
And
believing
I
some.
can see Mars, for God's sake. I can see Mars on a clear night because it's
Okay,
distinctively red.
okay, okay. So by the science, by the book, you know about the Mars. Okay, you also know about the how does the Mars look like? Okay, what are the color of the Mars? Do you do you know about the Pluto,
Of course,
the dwarf planet?
I
What is the
certainly do.
color? What is the temperature?
Very, very low.
Very low knowledge, right, about the Pluto.
Very, very low temperature.
Okay, I mean, who went there? I mean, it is just a theory or some space shuttle went there and orbiting the Pluto.
What the hell? Have you ever heard of telescopes and satellites?
No, see, I mean, they maybe check through the telescope. You know, there are the billion and trillion galaxies. There are the Kepler, there are the Sirius A, there are the black hole in the middle of the Milky Way. So, I mean, do you think the science is more than enough to explore this thing? I mean, the science is still developing, right? So
No.
by the
No,
development,
the scientific methodology has been working for I don't know a couple of hundred years maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it works. The underlying technology is to find smaller things is developing. Yes.
yeah, yeah, it is developing, and uh, the people come to know slowly as the science is being developed. Okay, so we don't know the the whole truth about our universe and the galaxy and everything. So what we know right now, okay, what we know about right now because of the science has explored it right now. So you know about the Mars, you know about the Pluto, you know, you said there is a low temperature because the science has arranged the
No, I said there was
Pluto.
a low temperature because because as far as I know, Pluto is very far away from the sun, and therefore it
Okay,
obviously has very low temperature because it's orbiting the sun and not orbiting anything else. I might be wrong, but that seems to me the scientifically plausible answer. If you wanna correct me, I'm open.
yeah, you thought from your logic that the Pluto is far far from the sun, and that's why there is a low temperature. But recently, when I watched one documentary on the Discovery Channel, so there are
This
the
Discovery Channel is a theist channel.
okay,
The Discovery Channel actually presupposes God, and then fits all their nature programs into that little box. Look what God
yeah,
created.
but the recent discovery, you know, in the Pluto, as you said, there is a very low temperature, okay,
Hmm.
but there are the object like mountains on the Pluto because the moon of the Pluto, I mean, have created that. I mean, because of the gravity and some scientific, like changes between the moons of the Pluto, there are the chances of the water also. So actually, I watched the one documentary. So it was not explored earlier. I mean, it just recently uh, come into the existence. Okay. So my point is that the year by year, the time by time, the science is developing, exploring more things, inventing high technology, advanced technology. So we came to know. Okay. So it is like as you said, we cannot. I mean. from my as a human being, I cannot put a question mark on something that it is not. How can it is come into the existing from nothing? Because we are developing our intelligence, we are developing our like instrument, like I hope you understand my point. So we are going further, we are going further by year, by time by time. Hello. Sydney, are you interested to talk with me, or should I leave the room? Okay, no problem. Thanks.
Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I had to jump up and leave my desk. Why did he leave?
Because you didn't answer his question.
Well, what was his question?
Well, I didn't really understand any of fucking what he was babbling
Yeah,
on
me
about.
neither. Yeah.
He was just talking about, we don't understand Pluto and we don't
Mm-hmm.
understand Mars and just talking gibberish.
Yeah. So there you go. From a theist point of view, the whole world is explained by
It is
word
just a
salad.
big mystery, isn't it? Yeah. And you reckon he was intelligent? I don't think so.
No, he said that, God exists because, you know, we got intelligence and humans are, the highest intelligence. So therefore God created humans because they got the highest intelligence. And that's when our
Oh,
challenge is intelligence.
isn't it amazing how fucking less than 1% of fucking humans are fucking smart? Like, I
Yeah.
don't even consider myself fucking smart. I've never invented fuck all.
Nothing, me
Tried
too.
to invent things and I just fucking my brain just doesn't fucking want to do it.
I've
And
invented impossible things in my head, but that's about it.
yeah,
I don't think that they're up for the challenge anymore. These theists. I mean, when they come into my room, I'd like to ask them questions.
yeah, but they answer with mumbo jumbo.
I know that's. I'm trying to get the one Christian or the one theist that will answer me a question that I find convincing. Or give me an answer that I find convincing. Well, we're gonna have to wait till the next batch come in.